Hi, I'm Marilyn, and I want to welcome you today to Exposing Grief. When we expose anything, it becomes less threatening. To expose loss and grief will provide us with some emotional control. In 2020, we laid the foundation for these conversations. Over 12 episodes, we explained how loss and grief can and does occur at any age or any stage in life. You can go back and listen to those foundational podcast episodes, or you can begin listening today as part of your personal journey to be more emotionally healthy. This journey is personal. You cannot force or coerce anyone to be more healthy, whether physically or mentally. The person has to be willing to do all the hard work in order to see results. You can encourage someone. Maybe you will be the only person who lets them know that they can be successful. Since our last conversations, the world does not seem more stable. Certainly COVID-19 cases are waning in most of the world, but aggression of countries has threatened any peace we may have gleaned from the decrease in COVID-19 cases. Does anyone think war is a good idea? Haven't we had enough death and dying? The news reports, of course, are not there to help us. I have seen reports of how to survive World War III or chemical warfare. I'm certain such reports are not meant to truly give us ideas. They are meant to frighten and sensationalize a topic. We can only control what we can control. War is beyond our control. But we can control how often we listen to negative news, which might trigger fear, anxiety, depression, or a sense of helplessness and hopelessness. We can control how much time we spend around people who want to constantly talk about the negative things in life, which generally they cannot control either. On a more positive note, realize that each day you get a clean slate. You cannot change yesterday, and you don't know what tomorrow holds. Look for those moments that soothe your soul. If you live alone, set the table for dinner and have your beverage, even water, out of a wine glass. There are small things you can do that are inexpensive, which can actually bring a smile to your face and may even calm and soothe you emotionally. When we were young, many of us knew how to entertain ourselves when others were not around. All the stimuli we have available today has made us less likely to seek ways to be content alone or without constant electronic intervention. Loss and grief can pull us into a dark place, but we can respond to those feelings in a way that can begin to heal us. Acknowledge why you are currently in that dark space, whether it is a person, place, or thing that took you there. When you don't acknowledge the pain inside, our minds seek a way to cover up that pain, but it's lurking just beneath the surface and will make itself known if not dealt with appropriately. Isn't it better to deal with the hurt than to pretend you're okay? Only you can answer that question. Yes, life can be unfair, but what will you do with the unfairness in your own life? I'm hopeful that you have someone in your life to speak to about the joys or insecurities of the moment. If not, there's nothing wrong with seeking out professional assistance in order to work through problems. Life really is too short to spend feeling like you're engulfed in a well. As we travel this sometimes rocky road, we may stumble or even fall. However, we must remind ourselves that we've survived yesterday and odds are in our favor that we will survive today. So look for the positive moments that you can hopefully duplicate in your future. Maybe soaking in a nice warm bath is all you need to rejuvenate yourself. Do that one small thing that gives you immediate satisfaction. Just make certain it is non-harmful to you or others. These conversations about loss, grief, and emotional well-being are necessary and perhaps well overdue. Be a part of these important conversations. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to visit with you next time on Exposing Grief.